important new piece of equipment has arrived on the farm. And later in this video, I will open this box. But first, we've got to do our chores. Hey, Randy. Good morning, Macho Man. How's it going, buddy? Got a little snow on your face, huh? Buddy, what are you doing out here? We got a blizzard going today. We got a perfectly good barn over there. What's going on? I know I can see the other cattle over there. I don't know, maybe he wants to hang out with them. Hey, Macho Man. Come here, buddy. Let me get that snow off you, kid. Oh, poor boy. Oh, you just want some scratches on your chin? I understand. You know, you really should go inside if you can. I'm just saying. Good morning, my large white farm dogs. You look nice and dry. I can tell you've been sleeping in the dog barn, no doubt about it. All right, come on, guys. These dogs love the snow. Yes, they do. I love you, Abby Dabby Doo. Watch out where the Toby goes, and don't you eat that yellow snow. Toby, inside. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, I don't know. We've gotten about, I don't know, 5 inches maybe, if I had to guess, this morning. And we're probably gonna have a total of about 10 before all said and done. It's supposed to snow pretty much all day today. Actually, here's a perfect measurement for you. So this was completely clear as of yesterday afternoon. I'd say probably about 5 inches is actually a decent estimate. I will use my phone as a measuring stick. So it's taller than my phone by, I don't know, maybe about an inch. So through the magic of looking something up after the fact, I can confidently tell you that we have received
17.3 centimeters of
snow so far. The dogs are wandering. They want to explore the fresh snow. There's all these new scents that they get to see. Toby dog, come on. Come on, Abby. Let's go. All right. We gotta go pump some water, huh? So yes, I am very excited to open up that box later in this video. It's pretty cool. And it's actually from a field trip I just took yesterday. And you guys and me are gonna have a lot of fun with what's inside that box later this winter. And don't worry, I'm not stringing you along. I'll open it as soon as I finish my chores. I am super excited to open it. You just taking a nap in a warm bowl of snow, huh? Is that what's going on here, Abby? All right, Toby dog, ready to greet your birds? Good morning, birds! Wow, it is like wicked dark in here today. The roof is pretty much entirely covered with snow. Like, it's actually much darker and cooler than it usually is relative to outside. Hi, birds. You know, my chickens love to come up to me and spend time with me, and it really makes me happy. I know they think of me as the bringer of food. So because we're gonna get so much more snow later today, I'm gonna feed everybody inside. Hang on, guys, here comes your food. Are you being a good girl around your birds today, Abby? You look like you might want to try to play with that rooster. I can tell that look on your face. You're behaving, I can tell. You behave, okay? Abby, sit. Good girl, good girl. All right, let's do a check of our thermometer. That's no good. Our handy dandy thermometer is off. I don't know, maybe the batteries died overnight. So I don't know what the temperature is inside versus outside. I know that as I came outside, my official farm temperature was 21 degrees Fahrenheit. I have no idea what it is in here. It's a little bit warmer, but it doesn't feel nearly as different than it typically does. But I'm gonna chalk it up to the fact that usually by this point we have some sun pumping through the roof, and there's no sun coming in here today. I know, Abby. The joys of winter. Gotta change my water line to the next bucket. You know, one viewer actually recently asked me a question of, do I plan on building a coop 3? And the answer is, I sure as heck hope not. I have been very, very happy with the coop design. For those of you guys that don't know, I bought the kit from a company called Growspan, and they sponsored the video that I made of me building it. And I've been very, very happy with it so far. So I have no intention of building a coop 3. I think the biggest things that I might change around in the off season, or sort of the warm months, I guess I should call it, is number one, I gotta still do a better job with the doors. I'm having problems with mud and ice, and even though I've been able to mostly keep the bedding out, it still gets a little crummy, and so I gotta figure out a better door situation. I think the other thing I wanna figure out is, with the water, is there a way that I can have these 4 pools like feed each other so that I could like just pour water into one each morning and then essentially automate everything for filling up that water trough? I think that's another thing I'll be looking at. And then maybe the last thing is figuring out better ways to vent, because I want to get good airflow in here, and sometimes it gets a little too damp in here. That's actually my biggest problem. But the challenge I have is any sort of airflow I have will often take out the warm air, and so it's this like very tricky dilemma. If you guys have any ideas for me, please leave them down in the comments. I'd love to hear them. Let's go for eggs. Because it's so cold in here today, I'm worried that they might freeze. Oh, not yet. You guys sleeping in? That's cool. I'm still not getting a lot of goose eggs. That's actually one thing I'm a little concerned about. I check my goose nest here. I feel like I only have maybe 1 or 2 geese that are laying eggs. Oh, here we go. Got a duck egg and a chicken egg. This light bluish egg is one of my Americana eggs. Isn't it so pretty? Abby, are you being a good girl? Well, you know what? If you continue being a good girl, I will give you this duck egg as part of your breakfast. Is that cool? No eggs here. Yeah, my ducks are laying slow, and my geese are really laying slow for this time of year and what I would usually expect. But yeah, I don't know. So I know I've gotten a lot of emails from folks asking if they could order eggs, and so far I haven't been filling those orders because I haven't really had the eggs to fill them. But as soon as I do, I'll put them for sale up on the website. Come on, Toby, let's go. Abby, I think Toby wants to spend more of the morning chores in there. We're gonna let him. We'll check back in with him later. Oh, Toby, you wanna come? I didn't mean to leave you out, buddy. Come on. Fill up the adult cattle water trough. No real ice to break up, but a whole lot of snow to melt. Just by adding this water, it'll eventually turn into a slush and the cattle will be able to drink it. Good morning, Bonnie McMurray. Hey, Joey Ramone. How's it going, pal? What are you doing? Yeah, you're busy foraging for hay? That's cool, kid. Come on, Toby. Come on, Abby. Stick with me. Come on. We're going to visit the cows. Come on. On days like today, it's really important that I keep using the gates so that they don't freeze in place and I can get them open tomorrow. I'll probably come out here a couple more times today and keep moving it. The dogs are very happy to visit their friends, the cattle, in the snow. Hey, Belinda. How's it going, sweetie? I don't have any treats for you today. Ariel is still my favorite cow. Belinda is now my favorite heifer. There's no doubt about it. I just think she's really pretty.
So you agree? What? You think you're really pretty?
And I really like her personality. Look at those bangs, girl. Those bangs are something else. I'll tell you that much. Hey, Amanda, hug and kiss. I know you're gonna walk away just in a moment. But I know who's not gonna walk away is Ariel. Hi, sweetie. Can I get a pet? I didn't bring my brush, but can I get a pet? Yeah. Get some of these ice chunks off you. Oh, you're a good cow. Yes, you are. Yeah, you think I have a treat? I don't have any treats. I'm just here to visit you. You know, actually, when you find ice on a Scottish Highlands coat, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It just goes to show you how well insulated they are. You see, with a Scottish Highland cow, they have 2 layers of fur. They have this thick undercoat, and then they have the long, shaggy outer coat. The undercoat actually insulates them and keeps their body heat inside. The outer coat protects them from the elements, and the outer coat actually stays cold like the exterior, and so that's why you see like the snow and ice easily freeze to them, but they're retaining most of their body heat, which is a really good thing and really useful when you're in this type of temperatures and climate. You guys are so happy today. I can just tell by the look on your faces. They love the outdoors, particularly on a snowy, powdery day. Abby's just running around and doing laps and going crazy. She's having so much fun. So I will fire up the tractor a little later today. I want to wait for the snow to stop first. Like I said, I think we're only at the halfway point of this storm. But that said, it's important to keep like the areas around the gates clear. Hey, Macho Man, I'm back. And I brought a brush. Hey, bud. Hi, good to see you. So yesterday, I went on a little bit of a field trip and left the farm. I went to Montpelier. Montpelier is about an hour away from our farm. It's actually Vermont's capital. Even though it's the smallest and least populated state capital in the United States, I think it's also the only capital in the United States that does not have a McDonald's in it, even though there's like a McDonald's probably, I don't know, 5 minutes from this town line. Hey, Macho Man, back up. Don't get too aggressive there, kid. And you see, I went to Montpelier because I had to pick up a piece of equipment. So yes, I went to this company called Vermont Evaporators. They're a small little Vermont-based business, and what they do is they actually make evaporators for maple syrup.
So this is the Vermont Evaporator Company. My husband and I started this business in 2015. At the beginning, we just made and sold the sapling evaporator, which is what you've purchased. These guys right here. So we make a space for the pan, we drill holes for the door and the exit, and some holes for the feet. We use electromagnetism to adhere powdered paint to the metal pieces. When the painting job is done, we bake the parts in this oven. So then, you know, we box and ship all over the country and into Canada. So the sapling is a wood-fired evaporator. And so it takes some skill to make a fire that's, you know, kind of even at 33 inches long. But that is the length of your firebox underneath your pan. And what you want to do is have a really hot fire.
Now, I've traditionally, when I've done maple syrup at home, I've used basically what I built out of a cinder block evaporator. What would you say is the advantage of using a sapling versus that approach?
The biggest advantage is going to be that you're using a continuous boil pan. In your experience, you've probably filled up those pans and then let it get real low and then maybe put one into the other and then filled that one up, right?
Exactly.
So every time you add new sap to a boil, you're going to kill the boil. So the continuous flow pan is designed so that you can put in sap continuously in the corner that's farthest away from your pour off. And instead of mixing with what's already in the pan, it'll actually push, and what's in the pan will pull.
Gosh, buddy, these ice things make you so much harder to brush than usual. Now, the reason I went to Vermont Evaporators is because I bought myself, with my own money, this is not something that's sponsored, I bought myself one of their sapling evaporators. You know, I knew I wanted to get back into making a lot of maple syrup this year. And in years past, I've traditionally used cinder block evaporators to make maple syrup. And honestly, they're not great. They're very inefficient. It takes a lot longer to boil your sap and get to syrup. And so as I was doing my research on what's the best small scale maple syrup evaporator, the folks at Vermont Evaporators definitely popped up to the top of the list. And so Kate, who is their CEO, gave me a tour of the place, and I got to watch them actually make the maple syrup evaporators right there in the shop. And they loaded up my pickup truck with my evaporator. And that is what is inside of this box. I'm so excited for this. Boy, all right. Well, first we got our Vermont Evaporator instructions. Lots of good warnings, like don't run it when you're drunk. I think don't run it when you're drunk would be good advice for pretty much anything, including the Boston Marathon. All right, let's see what else we got in here. All right, open it up. How would you look at that? It's so pretty. Of course, I think I accidentally opened it upside down. Now I want to try to land it right on that pallet. Let's see if I can slide it this way. Oh wait, no, it is supposed to go that way. Here, I'll slot this piece of cardboard right here, and this piece of cardboard right here. I'll keep it from rolling. Now let's flip the pan over. So this right here is that pan that Kate was talking about. So the idea is you put your sap in on this side, and as it boils, it'll slide further down closer to you guys. And then you can use this little spigot to drain it and get your yummy, yummy syrup, or nearly finished yummy syrup. So that's the pan. Super excited about that. Now this is the spout. This is actually the back side that you're looking at right here. And so this little elbow spout is gonna connect to this. I'm gonna build like a little smokestack out the top of it. There's two more pieces of pipe to make it go up. You know, one of the worst things about the cinder block evaporator is you just get so smoky, because even though you try to build like a smokestack out of cinder blocks, it never works all that well. And then here's the adapter for the very, very top. Well, I think there's some other goodies that are inside this box. Let's see what we got. Ginny barn cat, what are you doing up on the box? Yeah, cats absolutely love cardboard boxes, even if they're barn cats. Checking out the evaporator, girl? It's a pretty sturdy box, isn't it? Oh no, don't knock this over into the snow, please. Thank you. Ooh, look what we got here. Ah, this is the front cover. Do you guys look how nice that looks? Yeah, I am super, super excited about what all this is gonna end up being. I'm just dreaming of all the gallons of maple syrup I'm gonna make. It's gonna be so awesome. Of course, I was just looking at the 10-day forecast, and it doesn't look like we're gonna be getting over freezing over the next 10 days. And so even though I tapped one tree back in January, and that's actually still going, I'm using that as my indicator tree. And so the first day that I see sap running out of that tree, I will absolutely get ready and start the boiling process. So if you guys wanna see how I do it and like what the process is like and what it actually takes to make maple syrup, be sure to subscribe to our channel. But for right now, I'm gonna hold off on setting this up because I actually don't even wanna have it set up right here. In fact, this will be probably in about 3 weeks, a construction zone where Justin's gonna start building the new barn. I'm gonna move all of the sugaring stuff over to the north side of the barn. I like to store my sap on the north side because typically what I'll do is I'll collect all the sap over the course of the week and then I'll do a big boil on the weekend. It makes for a really nice social gathering where you can get friends and relatives up and you just hang out and make maple syrup and drink maple syrup and have a good time. That is one cranky looking barn cat I have right there. Careful there, sweetie. It's a little bit slippery today, isn't it? Come on, dogs. I got something special with your morning kibble. Snowplow. Yes, good dogs deserve a good treat. So if you guys want to get a Vermont evaporator of your own, and they do ship all over the place, I'll actually leave a link down below this video on where you can get it. And the folks at Vermont Evaporators were also willing to give me an affiliate code. And so if you use that code, they track the purchase of it to me and they give me like a tiny little commission, but they also give you guys a savings on something that's not exactly cheap. So if you want to check it out, be sure to use the link down below. And Toby dog, you can have the duck egg. And Ginny, you get out of the dog food. And Abby dog, you get the Americana egg. There you go. And for you guys, you can order a Vermont evaporator or you can just watch the next video, which is right up there. So check it out and thanks for watching, everybody.